Yeah, friggin' phone. It's trying to let me know that my videos are too long. So anyway, you've got just, it doesn't take that many, a large population to be the butlers, the servants, the cooks, the groundskeepers, the people that grow the farmers or whatever, because they'll always, or they think they will, because they have so much of this fake crap, this fake value. Oh yeah, sure, it's accomplished, yeah, quite a bit, yeah, but for the most part, it's trash, it's waste, it's refuse, it's garbage. When you look at the human race as a whole, it has done nothing, nothing significant as far as the general public, the people that are not in the know, the people that struggle day to day to use crap like this to survive with, okay? It has done nothing to lift the majority of the people up out of that, out of the struggle. And I've covered struggles and challenges and all that in some previous videos, but I'm not going to drone on and on, which I've already done and I always seem to happen to do. I'm sorry that they're so long, but I do appreciate it if you have been, if you're still watching, if you've listened, to or watched whatever and heard what I had to say. I may make another video here a little bit later. I'm not sure, but yeah, I'm going to cut it off here, and just keep in mind what is your worth? What is your value? Okay, what value do you put on yourself? What value do you put on your friend? What value do you put on your family? Most people put a very high, to most people, their family is priceless. They are invaluable. Well, we all are, okay? We just, we don't agree on everything, but that doesn't reduce our value. That does not reduce the worth and the value of the spark, the divine spark within us, okay? So, and as long as we collectively have possession of that spark, okay, as long as we possess the kingdom of God, the kingdom of heaven, however you want to say it, the divine spark, whatever it is, as long as we possess that, we are priceless. There cannot be a value put on us, okay? We are worth more. Each individual is worth more than the entire earth, okay? The entire solar system, the entire universe, okay? Think about that. Use that perspective and think about it. And if you still think, oh, well, money, gotta have money. You don't need money. We came upon this earth, however we got here. We grew up, we developed, and not a freaking bit of it was dependent on this crap. Not a bit of it. But we have steadily been conditioned to think that this has everything to do with our experience. And it does affect our experiences because we've been conditioned to believe that, or most people have. When does the madness stop? You call people insane that are thinking outside of the box, that are considering alternatives, that are, whatever. They're trying to expand the horizons. They're trying to expand the environment. They're trying to expand the possibilities. The possibilities that we can uplift ourselves. We can we can strive and we can reach, we can attain those dreams that we have, But as long as we believe in crap like this and digital ones and zeros that represent crap like this, the value, unless there's some kind of drastic, something happens that convinces, just like we've been convinced that this is the system, is something that happens that convinces us that this is not the system. This is not a value. This is trash. It is paper. It's us. It's our value, our worth. And as long as you feel, and as long as you are conditioned and you believe and you feel that you have no worth, you have no value, that you a price can be put on you, then you will that will continue to be what your value and what your worth is. If that's the way you want to feel, that's fine with me. There can be no value put on me. Okay? I am priceless. Okay? I am an original. Okay? You are an original. But until you understand and believe what that is, this is going to be tagged on you. Okay? That's your value right there. Right there. How long can you work? How much can we demand that you pay tribute to us as far as taxes and crap like that? How long can you put up with that? Okay, that is what they consider to be your value, your worth to them. Okay, to them, not to me, not to you, but to the people that developed, designed, and continue to support garbage like this. You are priceless. There cannot be a value put on you. You are beyond any worth. Okay? Remember that. Please. And the sooner that more people, the sooner and more people that understand that believe that, because that's the truth. That is the truth. Okay, you can go wherever and listen to whoever you want to. Don't believe anybody. Don't believe me. But you think about it. Take the time, make the time, that whatever it takes for you to understand it. Talk to people. Get their opinions on it. And think about it. Contemplate it. What are you worth? What's your value? Hey, if you want to, hey, I'll give you every bit of money, Federal Reserve notes, pieces of gold, silver, platinum, whatever you want. I'll give you as much as you want. You tell me what your worth is, what your value is. If that's the way you want to live, and then that's the way you want to believe, that's the way that you want to bring your children up, that's the way that you want your family to live, that's the way that you want your friends, the people you care for. If that's what you go along to think that somebody can say, oh, well, you're worth $100,000 life insurance policy. If that's what you want to believe, okay, fine, go for it. Where is it getting you? Where is it going to get you? Down the road, where is it got? You pass away, your $100,000 or whatever life insurance is paid off to whoever you left it to. What's that going to do for them? What if something happens for whatever reason, and that person that's left that $100,000, that you left $100,000 to or whatever, and they have a situation and it wipes it right out, whether from their irresponsibility or whatever it is, or they get into some kind of situation where, it takes all of that money, what are you left with? How much are they worth now? How much were you worth? Looking back, oh yeah, they did a great thing for me. Oh, they left me all this money. Oh yeah. Well, how much are you worth now? How much are they worth now after they've gone through all their money? Think about it. It's just logical, reasonable processing that results in common sense. If you don't have an answer, if you don't know an answer, if you're not sure, do the research. Look into it. Find out for yourself. Don't just take somebody's word for something. You do the research. You study. Listen to that divine spark within you. Go within you. Walk around that kingdom of God, the kingdom of heaven, whatever, communicate with that pricelessness. Communicate with it. And decide for yourself what that means to you. What that means to your worth. What that means to your value. What that means to your worth and value, or what you consider your family, your friends, the environment, okay? It's priceless. There cannot be a value put on any of this stuff, but it has. That's undoubtedly happened. It has, that has happened. And it's because people are not... At one time, I'd say they were probably scared and they were coerced because they were under the threat of being killed, maimed, tortured, what have you. Ostracized, cast out, starved, whatever. But today, with the level of technology and the amount of knowledge that's out there and understanding that's out there, there is no excuse for us to continue to believe in and support a system that puts a value on us, that puts a number on us, okay? It's bullshit. We have been gaslighted, okay? And we continue to be gaslighted as long as we think that there can be a value or a price put on us. Okay? As long as someone else thinks that they are worth more, they have more value, okay? They have more worth than any other person. I mean, individually, yeah, you have to have that self-confidence. You need to keep the ego, a healthy ego. You don't need to be arrogant. You don't need to be selfish and you get yours and screw everybody else. No, it takes everyone. And this is what we've supposedly or had to supposedly to have been working towards all these years. All these years since ancient times. But see, this has always been. It's always been in the mix, The game was rigged from the very beginning, and I think more and more people are starting to realize that that's really that was true. It has been rigged, and we have enough knowledge, understanding of ourselves, of the world around us, our environment. We should have enough understanding, if you pay attention, of the people that we interact with, that we communicate with, that we have relationships with. We should understand by now, and we would have if we had been taught and instructed and guided in a way that was productive to this, to understanding what our value and our worth is and will be, but once and this is it with the ego and you know, our pleasures, you know, the five senses, our pleasures, what we like, you know. Hey, everybody, we're all human. We all have those emotions, those feelings, you know, what have you. But there's a certain, just like walking, okay? You know, baby comes out and he's, you know, just laying there, he can't do much. Then he learns to roll over, and he messes around, and then he learns to crawl, you know, and then he learns to pull himself up on things, and he stands there, you know, and then he, you know, kind of gets used to the balance, like riding a bike, you know, you get used to that, and, you know, and he lets go, and he goes, oh, and you know, he takes a couple steps, falls down, and he goes, wow, you know, that was pretty cool. So, you know, he goes through it and tries it all again, and he gets proficient at it. Okay, he learns that. Okay, the thing is that we got up to a certain point, and then it was like something came along and said, oh, whoa, this has gone too far. We've got to throw a wrench into there. We've got to tie a rope across this hallway right here, so when the baby, you know, walking, you know, getting used to walking around and stuff, well, we're going to pull this little string, this rope across the hallway that he's walking down, so we'll trip him up so he falls down. And we're going to keep doing that, and he's going to keep crying, and he's going to keep bumping his head, and, you know, and he's going to be frustrated, and there's not going to be anybody there to help him out, you know, to help him understand, to, you know, to learn that, hey, when be aware, be alert. When you see something like that across your path, you know, that normally trips you up, look at it, observe it, you know, be aware of it, and understand, oh, I need to step over that so I don't trip and fall anymore. What have you done? You have foiled whoever, you know, you foiled the intention of that person that was trying to cause harm by stretching that string or rope, whatever it is, to trip that baby up. You have foiled that. And then that baby goes on to learn more and more from his experiences. Oh yeah, I vaguely remember, oh yeah, I had to step over that so I wouldn't trip. You know, and that's learning. That's a challenge, but it's learning and it's progression. But we have been stunted. We, you know, our progression and development and all it's evil. What has been done to us has been evil, because we could have reached the same place that we are now without these money systems and all this shit. That was done to make our struggle. It would have been hard regardless, but it almost makes it impossible for us to achieve what I feel that we were supposed to achieve, and that was harmony and getting to a place that, you know, that there's no, you know, people don't get sick and die from, and this is, I want to bring this word up, dis-ease. Okay, if you're not at ease, like, hey, I'm at ease here speaking to the camera, making this recording, but if, say I was somewhere in public, or, you know, public speaking, which I don't think that would bother me too much, but for whatever reason, you know, I'm not at ease. I'm like, oh God, I'm not comfortable. That's dis-ease. What's cancer? Cancer is a dis-ease. You know, we could cure that. It could be cured. Well, it's been cured. But for whatever reasons, these cures aren't, for one, they're not legal, they're not accepted in the status quo. Well, why are these things? It's because we have people trying to convince us that rather than a cure for something, diabetes, same thing, rather than a cure for something, they need to develop and support and continue to perpetuate a system where our value is less than what this crap, this garbage is. All right, well, anyway, I could go on and on and on and on and on. Y'all don't want to hear that shit, and you won't have too many people watching anyway. I may make another video a little bit later, but anyway, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Like I started the video, y'all have a wonderful, expansive, just an awesome rest of the day, night, whatever. The rest of from this day, this first day of the rest of your life, the first day of the rest of eternity, whatever it is. Have a wonderful time. We can do it. We can make this environment, this world, whatever. We can do it. But we're not going to do it as long as we stay distracted and we don't understand that we're being distracted to believe crap like this and digits and ones and zeros, whatever it might be, have more value than what we do. Our divine spark within us. We are priceless. There can be no value put on us unless we allow it to be. Okay? So anyway, so yeah, y'all have the rest of eternity, the rest of your lives, whatever. Be awesome. Be awesome to each other. And spread the living on virtual energy wherever you can. And y'all take care. Thanks for watching.